mention one other thing for you to watch, which illustrates the perfectionist part of Stanley. He caught something in editing the film, and my wife discovered this moment only about 8 or 9 years ago when she was watching the film. Nobody else had ever discovered this little thing that he did. When Dr. Floyd is, just before he walks down on the space station, and some Russian scientists stop him to ask him what the purpose of his trip is. A bit earlier, there's a public address announcement. It's a little muffled, but listen for it, because let me explain what you will be hearing. When he arrives at the Russians, the camera, there's a male and 3 females. Two of the females have no lines. They're just listening. One of the Russian females has a blue sweater over the back of her chair. But when the camera changes angle and comes around to look a different direction, no blue sweater. The continuity lady has goofed. She forgot to put the blue sweater when they changed the angle of the camera. Stanley caught it. And what did he do? He put that muffled announcement, and the announcement said, "A blue sweater has been found." Listen for it.
I noticed there's a balcony here. That's I see little people up there. Next question.
Thank you so much for being here. Any thoughts on the sci-fi genre today?
Thoughts about sci-fi today?
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, it's pretty good. I enjoyed the. I wish I could remember the one about the chap who was dealing with a robot, female robot. Oh God!
Ex Machina.
Yes. I love that film. I thought it was incredible.
Yeah, extraordinary.
Yeah.
There is some great films. I keep saying cinema has changed. It's not as good as it used to be. That's right.
I felt sad when Matt Damon lost his potato crop.
Talk about your favorite science fiction film other than Space Odyssey. You have one.
Oh, I have. Yeah, I like it as much as ours. It's called Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
Give you a fast thing about Blade Runner. You know what Big Sur, California is? Yeah. No, you don't. It's like your Coast Road, only it's a higher mountains. And Brian Kelly and Hampton Fancher, who wrote and produced Blade Runner, 2 pals of them. We're sitting up in the top of Big Sur, smoking pot with these beautiful girls in our Ferraris in the yard. You know, that's all I do then. And the girls we got a fire going, it's perfect. And we're just lying on the floor. And I remember Hampton hands me a picture of Dustin Hoffman in the park in New York with a long lens, and another one with John Wayne on top, standing in the back of the Wild Goose. And Hampton looks over and says, "Hey, which of these 2 guys would you rather be?" I said, "That's not a contest. You know, I'd be Duke sitting on the back of the goose." And Brian Kelly looked over and said, "You know something? Wouldn't it be great? You have to remember, we're a little high, you know, we're like, we don't know what we're saying to each other." He says, "Wouldn't it be great? You like sci-fi, don't you?" And I said, "Yeah, I like it okay. It's always corny." And Brian says, "Wouldn't it be great if one day we really did something in sci-fi?" And I said, "Yeah, I mean, I bet, you know, it's very doubtful." Well, Hampton wrote the screenplay for Blade Runner, and Brian produced it. And I ended up in 2001. So, if you have any wishes or dreams, go to Big Sur, California.
Next question.
Hey guys, just wanted to ask, with Pan American being the major brand in the film, did they pay a lot of money to have the brands in the film with the spaceship and the space station? And did you guys get a lot of free flights with the airline after the film came out as well?
I can just give you a little bit about that. Because I had a buddy. It's called product placement. And when I was an actor, there was a guy in GM and a 500, like an outboard engine for my Red Cat painting or something like that. He would set up where I could have something around him. So that's called product placement. Well, all the big corporations went to Stanley, Stanley went to them. So keep in mind, that's just product placement. It's just an ad, it's a blurb, making Pan Am, then Pan Am went up. So, but not everybody went under.
I believe they wanted to change that for the sequel of Blade Runner 2049. They wanted to originally take away all reference to Pan Am. They said, no, it stays there.
I bought tickets around the world on British Overseas Airways. And I was allowed, I bought those first class. And I was allowed, it was $5,000 to go all the way around the world. Can you imagine? But the point that I'm trying to make is that I can fly out of Los Angeles as long as I flew east. Well, eventually you're going to get back to California, right? Well, there was one time when I was out in the Seychelles in the middle of the Indian Ocean. And I was with one of my wives, I forgot which one. So I go, we're in the Seychelles and we're hanging out and everything, having a lot of fun. And finally we decided, okay, we got to make a move. So we decided to fly up to India, which was down here straight up. So I could fly, like 1,000 miles or something, as long as I went east. So I kind of seesawed my way all the way around the world. Anyway, the point that I wanted to make is at some point when we got to the airport, they didn't have first-class tickets. First-class seats. So we had to sit back and coach, where they put olive oil on you and they put you in these little chairs. And so, which is how I flew out here. No, actually I did premium economy. I had an extra 6 inches for my feet. But they put oil on you and everything. And, well, because they couldn't fly me first class, I later filed, a thing for 2 tickets because I had gone up to New Delhi or Calcutta. And the airline sent me back almost half of those cost of those 2 tickets. Can you imagine? Because they didn't have those seats. They were in those days, they were trying to be nice to the customer. You go to the airport now and it's like a tragedy.
It's chaos. Absolute chaos. Next question.
Hi guys, thank you for coming to Melbourne. I wanted to ask, what was it like to act in the spacesuits, getting in and out of them and doing your scenes? Was it difficult? And was there anything special that you had to do if you needed to go to the bathroom?
I think it's the accent. We're not. I know you're all white. I love your country, but I don't always get it.
Was it difficult getting in and out of the spacesuits and working in the spacesuits? Did you have a problem going to the loo or anything like that?
I have a humorous account.
Yeah.
Well, one day, Cooper and John Streetback are way the hell up high on a crane, somewhere in London on stage 28 or wherever it was. And I'm down below in my yellow spacesuit, and I'm like this. And there's 4 or 5 people working on it. And Cooper I'm from California, so I'm kind of a smart ass. So Stanley is up there with John. And Stanley turns to John and he says, watch this. Lockwood? And I'm out like this. Yeah? Are you getting ready or what? And I turned and I said, I'll have to put a blank. No, can't you see I'm taking a blanking piano lesson? And Stanley turned to John and he said, Well, he's a weird guy, but sometimes he's funny.
Can we have the next question?
Hello. I just want to know, did this will make a big impact like this at all?
Say that again.
Would you ever think this film will make a big impact like this at all?
I'd like to say I did, because it's on record that I said it. I mean, I was traveling to Washington for the premiere, and while going cross country, I said, I think we made one of the greatest movies ever made, and I was really taken to task by the press. And I had said that to Keir. I always knew it would be great, because I'll just make a fast comment to you. At 15 years old, I won a national poster contest for my artwork in high school. And I did. And I won All of America. And so, because I was a painter, one has a bit of an eye, you know, for positioning and balance and whatever. And I'd gone into a little tiny art house in Beverly Hills, and I grew up in the country, and going to the movies was my favorite thing to do. I love movies. And I saw a little art house, and it just said The Killing. So I went in and saw the movie. I was on my own, and I came out in the afternoon, and you're this dumb little art house, and I got a kiosk, and I can tell you it's the first time I ever walked over and looked at the poster to see who made the movie, and it said Stanley Kubrick, and I never forgot it. You know, I never forgot it. And later, when I'm in college at UCLA, I was a football player, and they get these devil winds, which drove the fires recently. They come from the desert. Anyway, a football player in September in America is really in a bad way, because he has to practice, and it's hot, and it's terrible. It's the worst part of your life. So I get up that morning, and I live in Malibu on the beach. I was not a normal student. Anyway, I can't tell you how I made out all the extra money. It's not incredible. So I got up that morning, and I took the LA Times, and I opened it up, and Stanley Kubrick's Paths of Glory is playing at the Paramount Theater. And when you're a football player in these colleges, you have to go through training table and all this. So I go to the death cell, and I get my tray of food, and I turn, and we got these Southern coaches. I call them the nine Nazis. And I come up to the table and say, Coach, I can't come to practice today. And they're all Southern rednecks, and they go, what you mean you can't come to practice today? What are you doing? Well, I got a ticket this summer coming back from San Luis Obispo, and I have to go to court. Well, if they have half a brain, they know I'm stupid, you know. And one of them said, you still driving that funny little car where nobody knows where to put the gas? I had a Porsche. So, okay, so the end of the story is I go sit down with my tray of food, and my buddy said, you're a liar. You're lying. You're always lying. You're a hustler. You're a liar. I said, no, man, I've got to go to court. I drove into town, parked at the Grum's Chinese, Paths of Glory is across the street at the fair. Wasn't coming on until 11:30, so I walked the whole Hollywood Boulevard, past all the tattoo trash and the tattoo parlors. When I got back, I saw Paths of Glory 3 times, and then went back and got my free dinner.